Hello friends, welcome back to the new tutorial, Docker tutorials for the beginners. Those who haven't subscribed my channel yet, please do subscribe my channel. And if you like the video, please do like, share and comment on my video. So let's get started. So in the new series of the Docker, we are going to learn the Docker, why we use the Docker commands with the Node.js, with the React, with the PHP admin to set up the WordPress with the help of the Docker, Next.js project, everything we are going to learn in this series. Okay, so be ready to learn the Docker. Okay, because why this important? Because like somehow I have a machine, I have set up each and everything on my machine, but I want this code to be run on a other machine also, as well as for that what he has to do, he has to set up everything whatever I have in my system, right? So that come the role of the Docker. That means it create a Docker file where we have to mention each and everything, like I want the Node.js version this, PHP version this and all. Okay, after running this Docker file, automatically whole environment will set up into his system also. Okay, so no need to doing much of efforts like setting up the system or everything. So that's the Docker comes into it. Okay, that means that if somebody says that your code is working on the local machine and not on the server, so that confusion will eliminate by the Docker. Okay, so see, let's understand step by step what is Docker. Docker is a way to containerize applications, means putting code in the boxes that can work on their own. It magically makes a virtual computer, but guess what? They aren't really virtual computers. Containers are the boxes that have no host operating system, so they are independent of the device they run on. Docker is a platform and the tool designed to make it easier to create, deploy, and run applications by using the containers. Then, what is containers? Containers allow a developer to package up an application with all of its parts it needs. Means whatever you have required, like suppose we have to create a Docker file, whatever I required, like the Node.js or npm install, every command I will pack into it, such as libraries and the other dependencies, and ship it out as one package. Okay, this ensures that the application runs consistently across various computing environments. What are the key components of the Docker then? So the Docker engine, the components, right? So the Docker engine, the core of the Docker responsible for creating and managing the containers. Docker containers, very important, lightweight, standalone, executable packages that include everything needed to run a piece of software. Suppose I want to run a Node.js project, so that means it includes everything needed to run a piece of software, including the code, runtime, libraries, and the system tools. Containers are based on the images. Okay, Docker images, a lightweight standalone executable package that includes all the necessary components to run a piece of software. Images are used to create containers, right? Dockerfile, very important. A text file that contains instructions, means it has an instruction. Like suppose I want to run a Node.js project, then what I need? I need node version, npm. Okay, and after this I need to write some of the packages I required in that file. Okay, so a text file that contains instructions for building a Docker image, it specifies the base image, application code, and the other dependencies. Docker Hub, a cloud-based registry service where you can share, manage Docker images. It also serves as a repository for official Docker images. So it's a Docker Hub is like the UI part where you can see the containers, images, and everything, and do the operations like start, stop, pause, everything. Okay, so currently Docker Hub in my playlist I haven't added, but it would be added later on. Okay, so you will get a clear no clear things like what exactly the Docker Hub, how to create account of the Docker Hub, and how to do the things, right? What are the main advantages of Docker includes? Like suppose take an example, like you have an aquarium, right? Or a fish tank, right? Suppose this fish tank can be portable, you can make it to somewhere else, right? No. So in that case, Docker will use the includes portability. That means you can ship to anywhere. Like you have a local machine setup already working on that one, then then the Docker will help you to work that on the production environment also. Let's take an example of more clarity of the fish tank. Like suppose you have a fish tank, like suppose, and you are go for a vacation, right? And how the things gonna be like, if you like how you make the aquarium to be existed, and if you give it to your nearby, right? Or you can just put the fish and give to the side by nearby your neighbor, right? So is that fish survive in the another container, right? Because the container, what you have the dependencies, or you can say the environment that you have created in one of the container, it should be the same as the neighborhood also, because then they can exist on it. Okay, so here you can see that we have to make a same environment whatever the environment before it is. So in that case Docker will come into it. That means you have to create a file or create an environment that can be run on the multiple servers. Okay, so portability, that it can be containers can run consistently across the different environments, making it easy to deploy applications across development, testing, and the production. Isolation, containers provide a level of isolation for applications, ensuring that they have their own runtime, file system, and the network. Resource efficiency, containers share the host OS kernel. Make sure that, which makes them more lightweight than traditional virtual machines. They consume fewer resources, can start up quickly. Scalability. Okay, Docker allows for easy scaling of applications by running multiple containers across different hosts. Docker has become popular technology in the world of DevOps and the containerization, enabling developers to build, ship, run applications more efficiently and consistently across the various environments. Means when somebody says that the my code is working on my local machine and not working on the production, that the Dockers play a role in it. So you have to create a Docker file, writing your all commands, and just build it, ship, and run the application. So whatever the environment they have, it automatically Docker will create it. Okay, because Docker has the images concept, the Docker has a containerization concept. Okay, so any doubt, any query, you have another point, do write in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching this video. What about the next video I have? Let me show you. I have made it. Why should you use Docker? Okay, so the next video would be why should use Docker. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great day.